And he had one of the most impactful plays on special teams you'll ever see. But lets that one bounce. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, they should. Nice job by Mike Norvell getting Coleman the ball early. First play of the game, letting him know that he's got to be a big part today.
There's a slant and a first down catch made by Coleman. Wake Forest chose blitz on 3rd down and 7. They'll bring 5. Well protected is Travis. Now he floats back, buying time, and finds a hookup. Kyle Morlock, the tight end, has a first down. 4-man rush. Actually a 3-man rush with a spy. He'll take a shot. On time. Wilson all the way down to the 12-yard line.
Yes, just a nice box fade inside go ball. He leaves enough space for Jordan Travis to drop one in there.
Losing the football on the mesh exchange was Jordan Travis, but he jumps back on top of it. Still takes a negative to put some pressure on Travis.
Yeah, you're going to see when they go to that mesh point.
Travis has a lane, needs a block, gets it, touchdown.
Own hands, and we saw them do this against Duke, right? This is a nice little run pass option for Jordan Travis.
More rushing yards and more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in FSU history. And he keeps on adding.
And they know with only 8 completions that Duke put out there, they can potentially run the ball all day today, but they got to establish that line of scrimmage.
And a slow push for Ellison, but good enough for a first down. 3rd down and 7. Griffiths, pocket collapsing, and he's got nowhere to go. Daylight disappeared for Griffiths as he is sacked, helped out by Tatum Bethune.
Well, you say, hey, who got that sack? It's like, well, the whole defensive line. They decided to have a defensive team meeting there.
Still have 3 seconds to get the snap off, and they do. Ivan Mora with a spiraling kick and a good one.
Wow.
All the way back to the 12-yard line, and a knee on the ground going nowhere was Coleman.
It's Halloween. All the Wake Forest fans are dressed up as Florida State fans.
Very convincing. Travis picks up a first down and carries tacklers. Tough to bring down.
We said in the open that Jordan Travis is probably going to have to use his legs a little bit more in this game with the wideouts that they have out. And right here, he's showing you his willingness.
4-man rush. Out of the pocket once again is Travis directing traffic. Drops one underneath. Nowhere near the first down, though. Ja'Kai Douglas made the catch, but for only a gain of 3 as Deshaun Jones brought him down. Line drive kick. Taylor Morin runs under it. Makes the first man miss. But then has nowhere to go. Brought down at about the 22-yard line of Wake Forest.
Florida's been a very streaky team. That would be something that I would look at in Gainesville.
3rd and 9. 1-on-1. Wesley Grimes incomplete, the intended receiver. Fair catch called for. And made at the 37-yard line. Wake Forest with a blitz on 3rd down. Incomplete on the slant left. Travis well behind. End over end kick. Mastromano spins it back. Will it be down at the 1-yard line? It looks like it will. Yes, perfectly executed. 1-yard line, Florida State. Able to keep it out of the end zone and look like Jerry Jones did it.
Yes, Jerry Jones. Oh, did everything he could to keep that ball out of the end zone. Let's see. Oh, he's in the end zone and touching the football. So now having that penalty puts them in a situation where they might be a little bit more conservative with this play call.
Griffiths back in the end zone. To the sideline. Broken up. Almost intercepted. Minimal room towards the back of the end zone. And a line drive kick. But a good one. Coleman all the way back to the Florida State 42. Returnable. Gets to the 50. you said you wanted to put Georgia on upset alert potentially against Florida, but in Jacksonville, the Dogs will have tons of fans there as Rodney Hill's brought down behind the line to set up third down and about 5. Again,
it was number 3, Malik Mustafa.
And he is playing like it already today. 4-man rush on third down. The out on time. Wide open Trey Benson. And he's got a first down to the 30-yard line and then some. 3-man rush. Still some pressure, forcing Travis to backpedal. And it's broken up. Jalen Garnes got a left hand out and knocked it away from Jaheim Bell.
But they know that when their time comes, they have to make the plays. And right there, Garnes did.
46 yards away for Ryan Fitzgerald. He stays perfect. 9 for 9 on field goal attempts. 30 for 7 for 37.
I want to see them also push the football down the field on some go routes.
Ellison pops free. Justice Ellison down the sideline, all the way into the red zone before he's bumped out. 51 yards on the scamper for Ellison.
Well, Wake Forest will take that instead of a go ball. Justice Ellison rides the wave, finds the hole.
Only 20 yards of total offense before that run. Here's Claiborne. And he'll lose a yard. Kalen DeLoach was able to make the tackle. So now 2nd down and 11. Well, Mitch Griffis hasn't completed a pass yet. He's 0 for 4. He's going to try here. He's going to lob one. He's got an open man. Close to the goal line, reaching it out. Morin. He'll be down inside the 1-yard line. Struggling offense completes a pass against the good red zone defense.
And Mitch Griffis said, I heard you talking about me, Bob. I'm going to get it over there to Taylor.
Cameron Height to the right of Grips in the backfield. Claiborne looking for room up the middle and not finding any. Braden Fisk, Kalen DeLoach, Lundy, they were all there. Jet sweep. Touchdown. Keyshawn Williams with speed to the goal line. Just what Wake Forest needed to get back in the game.
Up the middle, then sometimes you got to use a little eye candy and hand it off to that eye candy to get on the edge and catch Florida State off guard. That's exactly what Ron Ruggiero did with Keyshawn Williams.
Matthew Dennis puts it through. 12:06 to go before halftime. And it looks like Deuce-Span's going to bring it out. He is dangerous. Span, who made about as impactful a special teams play as there has been this year in college football with a big touchdown return last week. Travis off a play action fake. Dumps one to Rodney Hill. All the way to the 35-yard line.
Love the usage of the screen game here by Norvell. Fake it to the back, roll, and then get it right back to him. Rodney Hill had a touchdown last week. Does a nice job here.
He had a huge breakout game, 200 yards against Virginia Tech a few weeks ago. Keon Coleman, one-on-one, breaks the tackle of Kalen Carson and finds Pater.
You're going to see Coleman lined up against Carson, and you just got to make him miss sometimes. Put that man on his knees like it was a toilet seat right there. And on that one, he got the better of Mr. Carson.
And once again, for the second time in 3 weeks, without Johnny Wilson, where you know so much of the defensive game plan.
So that's what they're trying to accomplish with the slow mesh, but they got to have a competent QB to pull it off.
Nowhere to go. Patrick Payton. Loss of 3, and now it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, you talk about, hey, how do you stop the slow mesh? How do you stop any run game? Well, it's called penetration by the defensive line. So now when you talk about for Wake Forest on 3rd and 18, this is the matchup that they're going to try to go after. It's Jamal Banks there going up against Renardo Green.
Griffis looks that way and instead goes down. And the Wake Forest offense went backwards.
Yeah, you saw Griffis look to Banks, didn't like the matchup, tried to get up there and go get it. But nice job by Omar Graham Jr. So part of the problem is the way that the quarterback is playing, but the other part of the problem is they're not separating and giving him clear lanes to throw to.
End over end kick, fair catch. On the back pedal is made by Keon Coleman, but again, it will be great field position.
Keep your hands to yourself.
2nd and 35. They'll hand one off to Keziah Holmes, and he'll lose a yard. So now it'll be 3rd and 36. They send Bell in motion. They'll run it with Keziah Holmes, and he is going to get a chunk of yardage back, at least field position-wise, to help out the punt group. A gain of 16. Jalen Garnes made the stop.
More confidence and momentum. Punt this ball away and pin them deep.
Alex Mastromano. Short kick. Morin. Fair catch at the 35-yard line. And caught their eye in a game rushing the passer for Albany against Syracuse. Entered the portal. And now he's a first-round pick, it looks like. One-on-one down the sideline. Back shoulder. Incomplete. Flag out.
And being the guy behind the guy. Mitch has been behind Sam Hartman for quite some time, and we'll finish talking about that after this play.
And he'll go down. Jared Verse shaking off the injured eye to get the sack back to the 45 of Wake. That's a loss of 8.
Is one of the best pass rushers in the country, and you're going to see him right there at the top of your screen. Watch how he comes off and makes this bad boy sing. They try to put a tight end on him. Nope. Tackled. Nope.
Back to throw is Jordan Travis. Sets up the screen. Trey Benson cuts it back. Breaking tackles. Trey Benson off to the races. Touchdown.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, man. You're going to watch this guy come across. Trey Benson's going to link out, and they're going to get 2 offensive linemen out in front of him. And when you have big fellas that can block for the running back out in space, those short gains on screens turn into touchdowns. And watch Trey Benson cut it back across the formation and take it to the house. I mean, Trey Benson is a 220-pound monster. For him to be able to do that at that size in the passing game, right? The run after the catch. Look at this dude. Just built, bouncing off of dudes. He knew he was going to take it to the house.
That screen pass for a touchdown to Trey Benson covered 80 yards. Wake Forest has 81 total yards.
When you're down by 17 isn't always the way to go. They got to open up the passing game.
Griffith scanning the field. Held onto the ball all day. That's a coverage sack. And the Wake Forest fans getting a little antsy. The football, and then Verse and Farmer met at the quarterback.
Yeah, and you're going to see the coverage here. Well, he's got Taylor Morin open there. He's just got to wait on him for a little bit. Just seems like Mitch Griffiths was not working that side of the field, and by the time Dave Clawson and offensive coordinator Warren Ruggiero said that he's been too jumpy. They need him to settle down. Let's see what he can do here on this next play.
Jump ball, sideline, on 3rd down, incomplete. Bernardo Green in position to receive at the Florida State 35-yard line. Fair catch. Just shy of the 35.
And create those explosives without Jordan Travis having to throw the ball 40 yards.
Swing pass. Jaheim Bell gets walloped, but he's got the first down. And a gain of 5.
Nick Anderson just baptized Jaheim Bell right there on that hit. Good for him. He got the first, and he probably didn't feel it.
Travis floats one down the seam for Bell. Drops it in. 8 different receivers have now hooked up with Jordan Travis Bell.
Guess who that was on? The man that just lit him up and baptized him. He said, "You gonna hit me like that? Okay."
He can lower the boom, but that time Bell won the battle. One-on-one. One-handed catch. Keon Coleman. Another touchdown. Unfair. Leads the ACC.
Watch him attack the DB's leverage and then make the play. All you need is one hand sometimes, and look at Jordan Travis, just smooth, calm in the pocket, gives Coleman a ball that he can catch. And if you're Kalen Carson, the only thing I would say, man, is you got to get your eyes back to the ball. You're in great coverage with Kalen Carson, and he's gotten the better of him so far.
Second of the day, 9th of the season.
They've lost the last 3 times that they've played against Wake Forest, and they're trying to send a message, not just to Wake, but the rest of the country, that they're one of the best in the country.
Griffiths. Down he goes again.
you know, the fans are the ones that were here aren't here anymore. And I think that he will simplify things for them on offense, but also give everybody a feeling like they have a chance to put some points on the board.
Coleman on the punt return to the 37-yard line of Wake Forest.
Listen, Kevin Pointer is a very good player, a great player for Wake Forest, but that should have been a flag. Travis had already slid.
Blitz coming, looking once again for Keon Coleman. Play clock is winding down to 3, 2, and 1. And flags everywhere, as it appeared Wake Forest had too many players on the field.
Please, we need you to play well. He has not done that, but they're sticking with him here in the second half.
Damon Claiborne maintains his balance and picks up a first down to begin the second half. And Marucci was warming up on the sideline to start the second half. A little hookup here, though, with Jamal Banks. And that is another first down for Wake Forest. Slow mesh. A bullet to the outside, and the catch is made. Again, it's Banks, and he's right at the first down line to gain. 21-0 in the second half. Griffiths on the move. Runs to the sideline, and gets bumped out of bounds right about at the line of scrimmage by Tatum Bethune.
Scoring a single point on us in this second half, and the Blue Devils didn't.
Inside the 10-yard line is Banks with a first down. A third down conversion.
But I'd like to see them once again attack this matchup down here to the bottom of the screen.
Griffiths to throw, backpedaling, and on the move again. Squeezes one into Banks, but it's incomplete. Now it'll be 4th and goal at the 6.
Well, I know that they've got to be at least pleased with the way that Mitch Griffiths has come out after halftime and was distributing the football. But I agree with you. They should have gone for it here.
Jet sweep going nowhere. Jaheim Bell, a little flip forward. And he was met by Jasheem Davis in the backfield.
We haven't said Jasheem Davis's name that much today, but he is a phenomenal football player. You see him right there on the right side of your screen. Look at him just fire through the line of scrimmage. But he said she's the most unselfish person he's ever met in his entire life, and it allows him to pour all of himself into this football team.
Travis, long throw to the sideline, incomplete, as they've ascended up the ranks to become coordinators and head coaches. And a wobbly kick. Mastromano got it away. Morin into plus territory on the return. Recognizes their significance of the role that Wake Forest has played in integrating Division I sports in the South, as Justice Ellison has nowhere to go at the line of scrimmage, and a very late flag comes out. But specifically black women's education, just an amazing story. And a throw low to the outside.
To pave the way for us to live the life that we do.
Wake Forest going forward on 4th and 6 and failing. Intended for Cameron Height, but again low and outside from Mitch Griffiths. Play action. Travis up the seam in stride, breaking free Ja'Kai Douglas. Ankle tackle, saved a touchdown. The 38-yard line of Wake.
And just like that, they run a play action pass right over the top. Jordan Travis finds Ja'Kai Douglas.
And Jasheem Davis called. It's a new FSU record as well. And a swing pass here caught by Benson. Fights for extra yardage. He might have a first down.
Wow.
Three-man rush. Back shoulder at the pylon, unable to hold it in, was Keon Coleman. Already 2 for 2 today and 10 for 10 on the season. Hits the upright, and there's his first miss.
Wow, Bob.
We've got BYU in Austin to take on Texas, Duke, Louisville this afternoon as well. And then, of course, Coach Prime with a flag down later on tonight at the Rose Bowl. Flags everywhere on that run on 2nd down and 4.
I feel like they just had a little bit of effort in them in the second half, and they're just letting Mitch kind of play a little bit more freely, and they're moving the ball at least better than they did in the first half. He has to set back to be able to give himself space to wait on those throws.
Well, this time he's able to put one over the middle. And how about the hurdle job Extra yards, a gain of 20.
Yeah, nice job by Griffiths, just giving it to the open guy, and then whoa, there she goes. But the way Michigan has looked, regardless of who they're playing, has been the most dominant.
Griffiths inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line.
Yes, I feel like he's been a little bit tiptoeing in the pocket. Right here, he doesn't have it. He gets vertical, puts his foot in the ground, and runs like a dog is chasing him. When it's all said and done, who is in undefeated at the end of the year after they've played the thickness of their schedule will be in the college football playoff.
Carney into the end zone. There's the first touchdown allowed in the second half of this month by the Florida State defense. A minute to go in the third.
Yeah, Tate Carney comes in. Just a simple, easy. Not at all. It's okay.
Griffiths goes down again. Thrown down by Braden Fisk. A little swing pass here, and the pick play works. Jaheim Bell with a first down catch. Travis looks downfield, and he'll take off and run. Breaks a tackle, and it looks to be good enough for a first down. Right at the line to gain. Another tackle for Aiden Hall.
And today, like I said, he's been sensational, and he's played himself into the Heisman conversation.
Back to throw again here. Drops it in. Kyle Morlock all the way down to about the 5-yard line. Him down at the 6.
You're going to see a nice token fake on the play action. They got him going on a deep cross post across the field. Jordan Travis finds the Wi-Fi connection and airdrops a beauty into Morlock's arms.
Everything that I was feeling, but also reminding me that if we don't do this and I'm not having fun, then there's no point going out here.
Well, he's been having fun, that's for sure. And he tries to extend the play here. A shovel pass to nowhere. Jaheim Bell was at least in the area. So Jordan Travis saved his team about 10 yards.
Yeah, you know, you got to be careful in these situations not to try to do too much. But he stays up, makes the, I think his knee might have been down before that ball came out. I want you guys to watch. Watch his knee right here. And knee down. He still has the ball, so that's going to be a sack down.
They'll run it with Trey Benson, and he finds a crease to the end zone for a touchdown.
That amount of real estate to continue to go downhill, it's going to be a problem. Watch. No one touches him. No one touches him. No one touches him. Whoop, whoop. There's Nick Anderson right there.
So Mustafa being looked at over on the sideline. He was able to head off the field on his own, though. Ryan Fitzgerald on for the point after Trey Benson's second touchdown of the day.
And look at what it feels like to finally do it and see it come to fruition.
Yeah, seeing the scene in that Wake Forest locker room as they pick up a first down here at the end of that game last week.
Right, Sam had some struggles here, and he had to overcome those, and maybe that's the same thing that'll happen for Mitch Griffiths, or Santino can go out here and take this quarterback job over.
Play action, seam shot, has the crosser. Arion Williamson across midfield.
Because it's exactly what happened last time. Nice little play action pass. Got the play action slant right behind it. Arion Williamson makes sure he holds on to that catch and was looking to split it and take it to the house. That might as well have been an 80-yard throw with him throwing it 60 yards down the field. Some of that stuff does matter, even though we don't love to admit it.
Rodemaker. A third down scramble.
It's about enough. You want to talk about accuracy? It's not always about having the strongest arm. Sometimes it's about putting the ball exactly where it's supposed to be at, and Jordan Travis is usually right.
And ask them to go save an NFL franchise when they're not even 23, 24 years old yet.
Yeah, it happens all the time, and I try to tell people this. The great Deion Sanders said, if your dream isn't bigger than you, then your dream isn't big enough. And Florida State has their eyes on the college football playoff, and they're doing what they have to get there.
Once again, our final score, Florida State 41 and Wake Forest 16.